Welcome to Maga. A security guard duties and responsibilities in the workplace. Security guard duties and responsibilities. There are many sorts of duties and responsibilities of the security guard depending on the client needs, but the primary duty of the security personnel is prevention and deterrence of the crime and enforces the rule and regulation where they are guarding. A security guard has huge responsibilities because many lives of people may be in his/her hand. In a company, security personnel are trusted employees. The reason for that, they know some secret information that other people do not allow. Security guard not only keeps classified matters secret but also he/she is responsible for protecting property which is millions of dollars worth that is not owned. The general duties of the security guard are as following. Security guard duties and responsibilities. Duties 1. Observing and reporting. Your duty can change site to site and between the area within a sites. Observing, not only seeing but paying careful attention, noting to them on your notebook and repost to the right person is important. You must familiar with the surrounding area where you work. It helps to identify the unusual thing happened while you are on duty. The security guard must note down the event what happened in their duty and pass the information to the related person. If the rules and regulations are not obeyed, have to report the supervisor or the person who is your head of the department. 2. Deterring and detecting crime. Your visible presence will deter the criminals from doing something illegal in your site. When the criminals see the security is presented on the site, they can change their mind and plan. However, if you see someone is committing the crime, you have to inform the police with valuable information. This may help them to catch the criminal and stop the crime while it is happening. You should make a good note while the incident is happening, or as soon as possible. Those notes can be used as evidence in a court. 3. Keeping good public relations. Keeping the good public relation is another important duties of the security guard because you will constantly contact with the public while on the duty. Your client always expects that you give the information to the public. People can turn to you if they have a problem, so you should act in a professional way in these situations. 4. Responding to emergencies. An emergency is an unexpected event which can happen at any time and can be the danger of lives and property. Responding it effectively is a part of the security guard duty. In a case of emergency, you may be the first person to detect, deal and responding it. In the emergency situation, you should play a leadership role than other people turn to your guidance. Every company has their own plan and procedure in case of fire, flood, bomb threat. You should respond the emergency to the right way as per the outlined in the procedure. If there is a fire, you may need to conduct the building evacuation. In this situation, if you know what to do and act quickly, you can save the people's lives. Security is more trusted in the worst situation. That's why it is important you handle the emergency situation without panic. 5. Controlling access and using alarm systems. Security guard often has to control the movement of people, vehicles, and materials coming into and out from their site. While material in, you may need a delivery order, and out, may require a gate pass. Those things are authorized documents you should check carefully. To control the movement of the people, you may require checking their identification. Sometimes the client concerns employees are stealing the items. You may require inspect the baggage. The security guard must know how to use the alarm system and other surveillance systems such as CCTV camera etc. 6. Patrolling. Patrolling is also an important part of the security job. You have to go around or visit point to point in your site. By doing so, you can see a large area than staying in one place. The patrol can conduct on feet, bicycle or vehicle. Patrolling help you to see what is going on and finding the safety hazards at many parts of your site. When you do patrol, many people can see you and they think the security guard is alert. If someone trying to commit a crime, they can change their mind. 7. Traffic control. Direct traffic control may be a part of your job on some sites such as shopping mall, party places etc. In the heavy traffic sites, you may have to work in the parking area as a traffic controller. In an emergency, you may be asked to control the traffic to help the police in the public area. 8. Crowd control. Crowd control is orderly manage the large group of people. If there is any dispute in your site, you should manage the crowd and deal it with extreme care. If you deploy duty at large public gathering areas like street fairs, music festivals, stadiums and public demonstration, you should involve controlling the crowd. 9. Finding safety hazards. While you are on patrol, you can find the various types safety hazards at many parts of your sites like water leakage, bare wire, overheated boiler etc. You have to note down and report to fix it. 10. Performing other special duties. Some security guards, especially those hired by individuals, do more than their primary duty. They may be overwhelmed with more responsibilities, such as receiving phone calls, responding to text and email messages, and running vital errands for their employer. Security guard duties and responsibilities. Responsibilities. The main responsibility of the security guards and security industries is to protect people, property, and information. Protection of people. The large part of the security guard job is the protection of the people. The security guard does it in many ways, such as patrolling the area and finding the safety hazards, prevents entering the criminals to the site. What kind of people is protected by a security guard? The clients and his staff. Public. People who use the client's property. Government officials. VIPs. Everyone. How the security guard protect people? Observation of crime against a person. Keeping the people out of danger hazards area. Being alert to the dangerous situation of hazards. Ensuring a safe environment. A security guard may be asked to escort employees, particularly if they are going to their car late at night. Security guard always looks for anything that may cause fire and accident. It is a most important responsibility of the security guard to make sure the employee working safely and no one put in danger. If there is a crowd gathered on the site or labor dispute and protest against the company's management, security guard take the charge to make sure no one is hurt there. 2. Protection of property. Security guards are responsible for protecting property from stealing or damaging by someone. Sometimes client concerns employees taking items out of the company. At that time you may be asked to search the baggage and vehicle. What kinds of properties security guard provide protection? Client property, building and contents. Personal property, property of clients, employees, customers. Store and merchandise. Public property, parks, roads, government building. Tools used to protect properties. Barriers. Surveillance equipment, CCTV. Your observation power, eyes. Awareness of your surrounding. Patrol. Searches. Crowd control. Alarm. Locks. Patrolling around the site deters theft, robbery, and vandalism. Damage of property happens in many ways, such as fire can completely damage the building and property, water leakage, flood, melting snow, and frozen pipe. If you see while they are small, be able to report in time. It prevents property damage. 3. Protection of information. Protection of information is becoming more important and crucial part of the security job at all the time. Stealing intellectual property and cybercrime is increasing, even though most of the companies and the governmental institutes have fought against this. Security guards protect the information as follows. Confidentiality. Keeping secrets. Things secret is called confidentiality. A security guard is a part of protecting information, not part of an information leak. As being a security guard, you are at a place where most people trust you than others. Security guard knows all access and egress routes of the company and holds the keys and other access cards. You should not allow anyone to use the key and access card if they are not authorized to do so. If the camera and alarm system under repair or not working, you should keep this thing secret and report to whom you have to. A big part of protecting information is knowing when it is okay to talk and when not okay to talk. Computer crime. Computer crime is stealing the computer data or destroying them, whatever intention is it. Nowadays most of the business data are stored in computer. People can steal and use this data for goods, services, and can sell for profit. The financial record can be used to access account or credit card. An intruder may find confidential information such as the password, a special code, by looking in the garbage or accessing through someone's desk. If employees do not log off the computer they're supposed to do, someone can use it to see private information. Even though it is very hard to find for security guard what employees doing on their computer, but you should vigilance for unusual activities watching all the time. Who can involve confidentiality and cybercrime at your site? Cyber security. An employee who is fired and angry with the company. An employee who is using a computer that belongs to someone else. Someone who works at home a lot and come to the office at an odd hour when you have not expected. An employee who come early and go late, you seems there is not much work in the office. An employee who talk freely things that should keep secret. People outside allowed to work in a restricted area where no one is watching them. If you see someone is too involved in computer crime, you should report it on time. In conclusion, in this lesson, you have learned the main duties and responsibilities of a security guard. Even though a security guard performs various tasks, but the goal is deterring, detecting and reporting the crime. The key responsibilities of a security guard are to the protection of people, property and information. Thanks for watching.